Hey everyone, I wanted to do a really quick video today about the power of fellowship and sticking together. And I think that is what's made the Grand Order of Draco Slayers effective for the last, as far as I've been involved, the last 13, 14 years. And what has kept its members sane and healthy and for the most part happy in what are becoming, darker and darker days. But because people are banding together and because people are finding that fellowship, the tides are starting to turn, and we are seeing an uglier face of the reptilian and Illuminati agenda being revealed. But it's only because they are now on the defensive, and they must do whatever they can do to keep us in fear. And it's getting to the point where it's not scary anymore, it's just sad. And it's about time that we run this beast through, because it's just taken up way too much of our time and has caused way too much angst and suffering and tears for all of our human history. Really, as humans, we've never been allowed to evolve on a natural path because of their manipulations and their current manifestation in a human religion of true reptilian worship is the Illuminati. And if history tells us one thing, they'll fail. But we need to remain vigilant. Keeping with that spirit of fellowship, we have received a number, I guess, of emails from some very hostile and downright stupid people, which is very unfortunate, because we need people who are going to be cooperative, I guess, and supportive. It doesn't mean you need to join our order. That just means you need to support others who are in the fight against the same enemy as you are. There are 13, give or take a few, people who currently moderate this channel. I, myself, am just a spokesperson. I got voted to do the videos and post them here and there, and I'm given topics that we all kind of decide what needs to come next, and then I'm the voice. Sometimes I'll post back, sometimes I'll write emails, but it's hard to say if and when that's going to happen. And as for moderating the boards and deleting comments, I'm on board with that. The Grand Order of Draco Slayers isn't an evangelistic group. We are a secret society that has come forward and are giving the inner workings of a secret society so that we can form a society that isn't based in secrecy, but is out in the open and still has its traditions intact and its mystical side in effect and very strong. And gathering together more people and creating more fellowship just makes us stronger. In response to a couple of the very hostile and very character-telling messages that we've received, I'm going to put it like this. We, each of us within the order here, have 15 to 16 years individually of dealing with people in magical lodges and in pagan communities, well over 150 collectively. It's not uncommon for us to encounter people who love to parade their wares around and tell us that they're archdruids, that they're grand maguses, that they're the reincarnation of Merlin or that scumbag Aleister Crowley, and tell us that they can warp reality to their whim, and they've received special communications from secret ascended masters. But you know, they live at home with their mom in their basement. They do nothing but play Dungeons and Dragons all day. They can't hold a job. They can barely walk up the stairs without getting winded. And it looks like they've missed about a week's worth of showers. So I got to tell you that those two things don't jive very well. We're all very talented magicians in this group, and all of us hold down jobs. We hold very interesting and productive lives. We have a great number of friends, and we're very talented in our outside interests. So, magically speaking, we're living what we're doing, and we're promoting so others can do the same, because the healthier, happier, more in control of your own life you are, the more powerful a magician you will be. All things interconnect and interrelate. If you're a powerful person on the astral plane, you have a well-developed sense of tradition, your life will follow suit. It has to. It's the law of the universe. If you can't hold down a job, there's crazy stuff in your life all the time, and you find yourself penniless and broken, then something's going on. You need to address where you are in the astral plane. And unfortunately, the Illuminati reptilian agenda has set out to cause failure to happen to all of humanity on the astral plane. That is why finding out, seeing yourself on the astral plane and working with your astral body is so very important, and why it's so easy to see how these people leave these horrible, nasty, negative messages telling us that we're wasting our time with all these stupid humans, that no one but them can seem to understand us, or that we kind of basically got it right, but we're missing something, and they're secret masters and they seem to know it, and that the Illuminati is going to win anyways because, you know, we're too dumb to figure it out. Well, thank you for propagating and being part of the Illuminati and reptilian army against humanity. Thank you for being that, because that's exactly what you are. You know, instead of sharing your knowledge, what you have, and banding together with people who are against your same enemy, you are basically siding with your enemy to make yourself feel better and put other people down. You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that you are now part of the problem and not the solution. So if you find yourself being banned and your comments being deleted, and or one comment being kept that captures your personality and tells a lot about your character, and you find yourself being expertly disarmed by someone within this order, don't be surprised, because one, other people need to see how ignorant and stupid and evil your brain is, and two, they need to see what a joke you are. They need to see how easy it is to pick apart what you're trying to say, and how easy it is to point out that you yourself are not part of the solution, that you're a general part of the problem. So, you know, I make no apologies for how you find yourself currently. I only wish that you do yourself better. And if you don't want to be part of it, you don't need to be. No one here is saying you have to be. You know, we are just putting out a tradition that has seemed very effective, and the people who have been involved have had wonderful, amazing experiences and have developed deep and powerful, lasting friendships. And we want other people. You know, we are the Grand Order of Draco Slayers here. And this will always be our YouTube channel. There is no other YouTube channel. There is a Facebook, but we're a little iffy on whether or not we're going to get that going, and there's a blog. Unless that ever changes, we will let you know here. But we want you to join, to form your own. Go do it. And like I said, like the naysayers and whatnot, just pay them no attention, because it wastes our time to have to deal with them. And it's a monumental collection of time wasters that aren't worth anyone's process. And the more time you deal with idiots, the less time you have to deal with yourself. And like I said, lead by example. You don't need to tell these people are wrong. It's very easy for other people to see it when you yourself are a shining example of a humble champion. I'm going to do a part 2. I'll be right back.